What's up, YouTube? We back at it again with some more disturbing videos. Let's jump straight into it.
On July 31st of 2022, a 17-year-old named Mackenzie Sharilla was driving her boyfriend Dominic Russo and his friend Davion Flanagan. This is when, at 5:30 in the morning, Mackenzie sped up the car to 100 miles an hour and ran into a brick wall, killing Dominic and Davion on impact. Surprisingly, Mackenzie survived and was rushed to the hospital, claiming she had a medical episode which caused her to speed up the car. However, investigators began to go through her phone records and text messages and even the surveillance footage of that night, and it began to paint a different picture, because you can see as she casually uses the blinker to make that final turn, and just seconds later the camera would catch the car speeding by for just a few frames before crashing off camera. After 3 months of investigations, the police would end up arresting the now 18-year-old Mackenzie. The entire arrest was then caught on body cam. Here's part of that encounter. Take a look.
Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay? Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it.
Bro, 100 miles an hour into a wall? Holy.
You got it.
You want my glass? I do. Don't do it much. Don't. I'm not gonna hurt you. You okay?
Now this has become a national story, mostly because Netflix made a documentary about it called The Crash, and Mackenzie, alongside of her parents, have received a lot of negative attention for it. But perhaps the most disturbing part is that many viewers of that body cam footage claim to hear a voice in the background, and the officer seems to even respond to it.
I'm gonna hurt you. You okay? You okay? You okay?
Whoa.
Ultimately, in August of 2023,
What?
a judge found her guilty on 12 felony charges, including 4 counts of murder, and specifically pointed to the surveillance footage, proving that she did this intentionally. The judge added, saying, "This is the type of evidence you can never unsee. She had a mission, and she executed it with precision, and the mission was death." She's currently serving 15 years to life and will be eligible for parole when she's 36 years old.
What's
But
she
it seems
doing?
that even in jail, she
Ew.
likes the newfound attention that the documentary has given her, and she even has a lot of fans advocating for her release. But I'm curious, what did you think about that audio?
You okay?
On April 27th of 2026, a user named Rosemary posted dashcam footage of one of the most disturbing road rage incidents I've seen, and it all begins when a red Tesla cuts her off in the middle of the road and points a gun at her. This would only be the
Damn.
beginning, because it would lead to a high-speed chase, reaching speeds of over 90 miles per hour on the streets of Las Vegas, and the Tesla would ignore all traffic laws in an attempt to get her out of the car. Take a look.
Go! Yeah, go ahead. I ain't stupid enough to f***ing follow you, ho.
Some road rage. Oh, and also that first video, I don't know, that was kind of creepy, I guess. I don't know.
911, do you need police, fire, medical?
Police.
What's the address of the emergency?
I just got off of the Cheyenne exit of the 15, and I am turning down 5th Street. There is a red Tesla following me. She threatened me with her gun.
Okay. There was someone in a red Tesla following you up at the freeway?
Yes.
And they had a gun?
Yes.
Okay. And did he point the gun at you, or did he just brandish it?
She pointed the gun at me,
Yo, she
and
just
she
cocked
threw
it.
something at my car, and I also want to let you know that I am armed as well.
Okay, are you still driving westbound on Cheyenne? What road are you crossing?
I'm on 5th going north.
You said you're going northbound on 5th now?
Yes.
People are crazy, dude.
The Tesla stops once again in the middle of the road, and the passenger begins to get out of the car. Rosemary notices this and takes it as an opportunity to get away. They then reverse the car towards her, but she makes a narrow escape. But they were not done chasing her just yet.
Okay, and that Tesla's still following you?
Yes, I'm passing Goldfield.
Just idiots.
Okay.
Coming up on Commerce. Coming up on Commerce.
Okay. I need you to go southbound on Commerce for me.
Southbound? Towards the strip, yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I need you to go southbound. I'm going to guide you down to our station at Las Vegas Boulevard and Civic Center.
Great.
We do have officers driving to you. It's just to get you to our station to be safe.
She's running every red light, dude. She's trying to get away from these people.
She's gonna try to make me stop.
Bro, these people are crazy,
Still behind
dude.
you?
No, they're in front of me now.
Like, just let her go.
Alright, you said a left on Cary, right?
Yes, ma'am. A left on Cary.
The entire encounter lasts over 10 minutes, but after driving for miles and narrowly missing oncoming traffic, she eventually spots Las Vegas PD. The original video would garner over 20 million views, and the local news station would reach out for comment.
I have an 8-year-old child at home who I just kept thinking I have to make it back home to her. So my biggest thing is that I'm there for my child 100% of the time. There is nothing in her life that I miss, and I'm definitely not gonna miss things in her life due to someone's road rage.
And police say if you ever find yourself in a similar situation, do not engage with the other driver, maintain a safe distance and avoid eye contact, and call 911 as soon as it's safe to do so, and do not drive home, as that could place you and others at risk. Tom?
As far as
Don't drive home. Like, obviously, you don't want to lead them right to where you live.
the assailants, they were never found, mostly because the Tesla had a paper plate, and the numbers on their plate were likely fake. However, the police are actively investigating. But let me know, what do you think?
Just a bunch of idiots, honestly. Like, petty idiots. Probably just trying to be tough, you know? I don't know. Just like hyping each other up in the car. Just idiots.
At 5 a.m. on February 27th, a man enters Davis Station just outside of Boston. His name was Stephen McCluskey, and he was a 40-year-old father of 2. However, just as he was about to step off of the escalator, he slipped, and he begins to panic because this escalator had caught his jacket, pinning him to the ground.
No,
And perhaps
bro.
the most frustrating part of this case is that a man almost immediately sees what happens and goes to render some aid. And it's quite
Dude.
obvious that at this point, Stephen
No,
can't
no,
get up
no.
on his own,
Dude,
and his
this
clothes
is
begin
like
choking
one of
him.
my biggest
The bystander
fears.
can then be seen slowly walking up to him and attempts to pull him up to his feet. But for whatever reason, he doesn't think to hit the emergency stop button. And after a few more moments, he walks away.
No, he just leaves the guy? Oh my god.
Over the course of the next 20 minutes, Stephen would lie there, and more than a dozen bystanders would walk past him, most of whom would see Stephen from the top of the escalator and decide to take the stairs.
Oh my
But
god.
when reaching the bottom,
man.
they would do little to nothing to help him. And if
No,
just one of them
bro.
had thought to hit the emergency stop button, he might have stood a chance. An employee of Davis Station would eventually come and hit the stop button, almost exactly 22 minutes after Stephen fell, at which point they were able to free him and he was rushed to the hospital. Unfortunately, 10 days later, he would succumb to his injuries.
He died
His sister
from
would
it?
later tell news reporters that it left her with a lack of faith in humanity. Psychologists have studied this for more than 50 years and have
No.
named it the bystander effect. And essentially, it all comes down to this. The more people to witness an emergency, the less likely any one of them is to act on it. It's essentially a diffusion of responsibility, because in a crowd, responsibility doesn't add up, it divides itself. So if a group of a dozen people see someone that needs help, they assume the other 11 will take care of it. So no one does. Stephen's case is still under investigation, but it's a grim reminder of just how deadly escalators can be.
Dude, nah, I'm not gonna lie, I've seen too many videos of people getting crushed and killed by escalators. Like, every time I ride them, I'm like sticking my arms on both sides of the rails. Like, I'm so paranoid, dude. I hate escalators. Dude, that's terrible, man. If I ever saw somebody like that, like, I'm not just gonna walk by. That's...
Back in December of 2025, a user based in Mexico would post a video that would go viral after finding a discarded camera at a local market with a red sticky substance on it. But since he had a background in restoration, he began to clean it and remove the residue. He would eventually get it working again and begin testing it out. But almost immediately, he noticed his dog Tuco began acting very strange.
A Tuco no le gusta la cámara.
Ven, Tuco, ven. Tuco, ven. Ven, mira, Tuco. Una foto, Tuco. No. Mira, Tuco. No, Tuco.
Now, even though he was a bit creeped out, he was glad to see the camera still worked. In addition, the SD card worked as well, and he was able to pull up the photos from the previous owners. And at first, it would look like a completely normal family, but that's when the story takes a darker turn. Because not only did the family appear to live in America, the last folder on the SD card was the most disturbing.
Parece que viven en Estados Unidos. Todo se ve muy normal. Esta foto me sacó un susto. La siguiente carpeta son las fotos que yo tomé. Última carpeta. Parece ser su casa de noche. Todo está muy desordenado.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Es obvio lo que está regado en el suelo.
Oh, somebody died. Oh shit, dude, that looks like a dead guy. Bro.
Realmente no sé qué opinar. La última foto.
Now, I mentioned previously that he posted this update on December 18th because he continued to post updates about the camera and his dog up until the 28th of December. But on the last update, he posted a short clip, and it simply read, "Sorry for my absence. Due to the holidays, I left my city for a few days. See you again on January 1st. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year." But it didn't take long for his new followers to adjust the settings of the video, and they swear you can see a face in the background. But before we move any further, let's just have a quick recap. This man found an old discarded camera at a local market and restores it, and immediately his dog is alarmed. The SD card was restored as well and showed a normal American family. But it wasn't until he searched the final folder on that SD card that he found what looks to be some sort of crime scene. His channel would then go dark back in December with an odd message, and his channel would remain dormant.
Why was there a trampoline in the house? And looks like somebody tore that whole place up. Like, people were fighting. Like, looks like some people either got shot or stabbed. Honestly, it looks like some people were struggling, like fighting. Like, somebody was getting stabbed, or yeah, I don't know.
Dormant for 6 more months. That is until just last week, he posted more cryptic photos. And this is the first one. And it looks like a man laying down in a dark room with a strange Turkic language on the screen that reads, "Help me." The following post would simply read, "What is your name?" followed by, "What use is all of this to you?" And the final one would read, "Look for me, but you won't see me. Let it go already." And what looked like to me a phone number, but after trying everything, I could never get it to work. And that's essentially where the story ends, but it's unclear whether any of this is real or possibly some sort of ARG. However, after looking back at the final photos, they look completely authentic, which leaves me with more questions than answers. But if you have any of your own ideas, definitely let me know down in the comments. Now, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and consider subscribing. And if you're new to the channel, you may also like this video.
Yeah, that was weird. It looked like somebody got into like I said, like a big struggle in that house. It's like a trampoline in the middle, and then there was like trash everywhere. I don't know. That was really weird. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Give Real Horror Talk some love, and yeah. Be good to one another and have a blessed day. Peace.